Hey friends, it's early. I came into the office so I could bring you this special message, and this morning I especially want to talk to new business owners, folks who have been in business for less than 5 years. I don't remember what the statistic is of businesses that fail in the first 5 years, but it's hard. So imagine that you are in California, you're in Los Angeles, and you need to get to New York. So you go to the airport, you go up to the ticket counter and you say, hey, I need to get to New York. The person at the counter is going to tell you, okay, the cost for that ticket is $600. Now imagine if you only have $300, so you say, well, I only have $300, but I really need to get to New York. What do you think that person at the ticket counter is going to say? They're probably going to tell you, well, for $300, you can get to Kansas, but you can't get to New York unless you pay the ticket price to get to New York. The reason that I'm telling you this is because almost 100% of the time when I speak with a prospect who is newer in their business, and maybe they're a startup, or maybe they've been in business for a little while, but they're kind of trying to get off that feast and famine cycle, they're on the roller coaster a little bit, and I tell them the investment to work with me, they start negotiating and they start telling me how much money they have. And they start asking me to basically finance their business so that they can get to New York. And that doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve the business owner that you might be talking to. You cannot get to New York for Kansas prices. And also, almost 100% of the time when I'm talking to someone, they have tried to do something on the cheap and it hasn't worked out. Big surprise. And what I hear when people start negotiating and they start asking, well, what can you do for this? And they start asking me, well, how can you guarantee that this is going to work? Is I hear that they're afraid and they're not 100% committed to making it work no matter what it takes. And these are also the people that tend to be wanting to have a high ticket service or a high ticket product, and they want to raise their prices, but they're struggling to raise their prices. And these things, they're all connected, because your clients or your potential clients are going to do what you do. So if you're hemming and hawing and you take forever to make decisions, that's the kind of clients you're going to get. And if you're constantly trying to nickel and dime and bargain people down, that's what your clients are going to do. All of the things that you struggle with in your business almost always come back to the things that you're doing that you really shouldn't be doing. So if you're at a point where you are 100% committed to making your business work, no matter what that takes, by all means, let's have a conversation. And if I can help you get to your destination, I'm going to tell you that. And if I can't help you get to your destination, I'm also going to tell you that, and I will do my best to suggest someone else that you should talk to. So that's really what I have for you today. If you're not at the point where you're ready to hire someone to do something for you. Usually when you're starting out in business, you have more time than money. I've got a ton of content, resources, courses to help you with your marketing, to make sure that you're doing the right things. You're spending your time in the right ways so that you can get to that point where you can outsource it and you can hire out that stuff. And so I'll put some of those links below this video, and I hope to talk to some of you soon. All right, cheers.